So here's the general breakdown of a marketing funnel. We break it down into three phases. The first is awareness, the top of the funnel. People discovering your brand, just getting to know you, maybe coming across some ads but not clicking on it. The very first stage of awareness. The second is the middle of the funnel, the consideration phase. They research what you do, maybe look a little bit more into your website and compare options. That's a very crucial thing too. This is where they know they have a need. They're not just browsing, they're doing a little bit more of a deep dive and comparing what you offer to other people in the space or industry. The next is the one we all want them to be in, right? And that's the decision phase, the bottom of the funnel. They're ready to buy. They've done their research. They've compared the options. They've had enough awareness of the brand for enough time in their mind, everybody's different, to make a decision. So, Gabe, can you explain a little bit more to everyone about these stages and how important they are in the life of a customer for a business owner?
Yeah, absolutely. And the top of, is very important. You can't move down the progression until you bring awareness. And the way that you effectively bring awareness in your customer journey and the marketing and the things you put out there is you make sure you truly know your audience because you've done the research, you've talked to them, you've surveyed them, you've spent adequate time, and you've worked with, maybe you work with a team like us or you have somebody on your team. Go out and do all this research and have live conversations and truly speak to your audience, because then you will know who they are. And
Right.
that's a crucial principle inside of it is, if I know that I want to sell this really specific type of gaming PC to Nathan, and
Always that example, right?
I love and I know that you're into cats, then I'm actually going to have ads around the gaming PC, that talk about, this is a great, machine because your cats won't, get into it or tear it up. Or here's, cats like sitting on top of this machine. I'm making it up, obviously, but the reason you need to
Not a good thing.
it's not a good thing. But the reason you need to know your audience is so that they can self-identify in even the branding you put out there. So then they go, "Oh, that's kind of like me, and I do want this new thing, or I do have this need." So the awareness stage is about showing up as who you are as a company and starting to give little snippets and little facets of what it would be like to work with you as a company, of buying your products or services, and then also making sure that your audience can identify themselves in what you're putting out there. That's how you want to bring awareness.